welcome back to The Antidote, the cannabis cooking show that makes medicating delicious. Today, I'm going to be making a meal that is specifically targeted at a condition that affects 2 to 3 million Americans, and that's chronic migraine. Now, I have suffered from chronic migraine for over a decade with the onset of the birth of my daughter. So I'm always looking for natural remedies to either prevent the migraine altogether or get rid of it as quickly as possible. So that's what we're going to do with today's meal. I'm going to be putting a spin on the classic Canadian comfort food, poutine. And what I'm going to be doing is making a pulled pork poutine. And the ingredients you need for this recipe are 1 bag of frozen French fries, 1.5 cups of water, 1/4 cup of flour, 1 pound of pulled pork, 1 tablespoon of beef bouillon, 1 onion, and 4 slices of white cheddar cheese. And to medicate this recipe, I'll be using a 1/4 cup of cannabis butter made with the Red Cross strain. Now I chose Red Cross because it is great for pain and also for nausea. And I know a lot of people get nausea associated with their migraine. I know I do, and it's really unfortunate. And I know sometimes we don't want to eat if we're feeling nauseous, but it also is an added benefit to use this particular strain for migraine. I'll also be medicating this recipe with turmeric and black pepper. Now, turmeric is great for anything anti-inflammatory. It's great for quelling some pains in the body, so I'm going to be using that. It's recommended to have 1 to 2 teaspoons a day if you suffer from migraine or any type of inflammatory pain. So this recipe calls for 4 teaspoons, and then black pepper actually makes the turmeric a lot more absorbable. Is that a word? I don't know. It makes the turmeric easily absorbed into the body, and that's why that's going to be in here as well. And he used a 1/4 cup of black pepper per teaspoon of the turmeric. So we have 4 teaspoons of turmeric and 1 whole teaspoon of the black pepper. Alright, so I've got my French fries in the oven, and while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and chop up this onion and then get the gravy started. So the first step to making our gravy is going to be to mix our cannabis butter and flour. Next, we'll add the bouillon and the water. Finally, I'll add the chopped onions and the seasoning. Now I'm just going to let the gravy simmer for a couple of minutes, just until it's a little bit thickened and our French fries are ready. Okay, now that the French fries are ready, I'm going to go ahead and plate them up in these cute little au gratin dishes. They go perfectly right into the oven, and you know, it'll be super easy. Alright, now that I've got the fries plated up, I'm going to go ahead and add about 4 ounces of the pulled pork to each of the plates. And then it's time to top each plate with our cannabis and turmeric infused gravy. Finally, we'll just add a slice of cheese to each plate. Now I'm just going to let this yumminess bake together for about 10 minutes in a 400-degree oven. Alright guys, our pulled pork poutine, say that 3 times fast, is out of the oven. I'm just going to go ahead and top it with some green onion. And if you you're a chronic migraine sufferer like me, this gravy is super versatile. So you can make big batches of it, keep it in mason jars in the refrigerator, and then you can use it on, a dish like poutine, or even, more traditional mashed potatoes, or any meat that you really like gravy on, because it's really helpful. You can take a teaspoon of it a day for migraine prevention, or you can even just, take some of it when you're not feeling good. You can kind of start to feel that migraine coming on. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and give our poutine a taste and see how lunch is gonna go for me. That is really good. I love the flavor of the pulled pork and the gravy together. It's perfect. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed making this migraine busting meal with me. I certainly am going to enjoy it for lunch today, and I'll see you guys next week on The Antidote.